Hi, welcome back to this lecture series on basic English grammar organized by Mata Gujri College, Fatehgarh, Sahib. So, this will be the seventh lecture in the series, and from today's lecture, we shall be beginning tenses, which is a pivotal topic for anyone struggling with English grammar. So, let's begin. Okay, so tenses are variations and forms of a verb with regards to the time of the action, event, or state. So let's recollect. What is a verb? A verb is a word that expresses an action or event or state. So now, when this verb varies with time that it refers to, when that action took place, when that event took place, or when that state you were in, so then that is called a tense. So basically, we have two tenses in English, the present tense and the past tense. See, because we can plan the future, we can talk about the future, but we cannot perform something in future. So therefore, it is recommended to use future time as a referent in English, but not future tense. So we will say that we are talking about the present tense, we will talk about the past tense, and how to denote future time in English, but not the future tense. Okay, so now we will talk about the present tense. So present tense is divided into four types. So we have the simple present, which is also called present indefinite. We have present continuous, we have present perfect, and we have present perfect continuous. So for today, we shall be covering simple present and present continuous. So coming to simple present. So the basic structure of a sentence in simple present tense is subject plus root verb with an S or without an S. So now let's come to various kinds of sentences, and we will make these sentences in simple present tense. So first, affirmative sentences wherein you are stating something. I have taken the root verb as play for an instance. Okay, so I play, we play, you play, she plays, he plays, and they play. So now there's a basic rule, that is, with third person singular, you will add an S to the root verb in the sentences wherein you are using the simple present tense. For all the other persons, you will use the root verb as it is. Now let's make negative sentences. So while making negative sentences in the simple present tense, you will use this basic structure, that is subject plus do or does plus not for negation and the verb. So I do not play, we do not play, you do not play, he does not play, she does not play, they do not play. So now there's a basic rule that with third person singular you will use does, and with all the other persons you will use do. Okay, so now come to third kind of sentences, that is interrogative sentences. In an interrogative sentence in the simple present, you will just swap the position of I or the subject and do. So you will make sentences like do I play? Do you play? You will just swap, interchange the position of the subject and do. So do I play? Do you play? Does she play? Do they play? And a question mark. So do or does plus subject plus verb and a question mark will make interrogative sentences in the simple present tense. Okay, so now I am giving you several usages for simple present tense. These are instances wherein you will definitely use the simple present tense. So first, simple present tense is used to describe a present state or a present possession. So I am a girl, I have a house, so all of these, the present state. Okay, second instance, simple present tense is used to describe something which is habitually done, which is repeated every day, something which expresses an ability. Okay, so I go to college regularly. I can play the harmonium. So she speaks German too well. She leaves for college at 8 a.m. They wear half sleeves shirts. So all of these are sentences which describe some habitual repeated action or an ability. Third instance, we use the simple present tense when we want to indicate some universal fact, some scientific fact, something which is unalterable, something which will remain the same. For example, the sun rises in the east. Second, humans are mortal. Water freezes at 0 degree. Water boils at 100 degrees. So something which is not going to change over the period of time will be indicated by simple present tense. Fourth, simple present tense is used to indicate future time, future events which are recorded, which are listed in timetables, which are already planned. For example, the college organizes Youth Fest in September. It is already planned, it is already documented. For example, they go to their hometown next week. It is already planned. Fourth, simple present tense is also used to express normal rates of something, normal price, the regular average price. So, rice sells at around 20 rupees per kg. This cannot be very accurate. Obviously, there will be certain shift in it, but it will be approximately the same. So, this house costs about 80 lakhs, so you will use the simple present tense. Last, simple present tense is also used to express mental or emotional feelings or things that we possess. So he loves Bollywood songs. Another example, I hate to go out in the sun. So let's repeat. Simple present tense is used to express a present state. It is used to express something which is habitually, repeatedly done. It is used to express a scientific fact. It is used to express some future event which is already documented or listed in a timetable. It is used to express rates or prices. It is used to express a mental or emotional feeling at the present. Okay, so now let's come to the present continuous tense. So largely a present continuous tense is used to denote an action or an event which is taking place at the moment when I am speaking about it. Okay, so for a present continuous tense, you will definitely need helping verbs. So let's come back to the previous lessons where we did helping verbs. We know there are 23 helping verbs, 23 forms of be. So they are visible to you on the screen. The first three, is, am, and are helping verbs which will be used with the present tense. Okay, so now come to present continuous tense. The basic structure of a sentence in present continuous tense is subject plus helping verb, which is either is, am, or are, plus root verb in the ing form. Now we will make different kinds of sentences. First, affirmative sentence. I am playing, we are playing, you are playing, she is playing, he is playing, they are playing. So the general rule which comes to us is first person singular will use the helping verb am, first person plural will take the helping verb are, third person singular will use the helping verb is, and third person plural will take the helping verb are. Okay, so now let's come to negative sentences. Negative sentences in the present continuous will be formed with the basic structure subject plus is or am or are plus not plus root verb in the ing form. Examples, I am not playing, we are not playing, you are not playing, and likewise. Now coming to interrogative sentences or question sentences, similarly as we did in the simple present tense, you are going to swap the position of the subject and the helping verb. So we will begin the sentence with the helping verb. Am I playing? Are you playing? Is she playing? Is he playing? Are they playing? So it will be is or am or are plus the subject plus root verb in the ing form. So now I am going to give you several instances wherein you will definitely use the present continuous tense. So first, present continuous tense is used to denote an action which is happening or going on or progressing at the time when you are speaking about it. For example, it is raining heavily outside. I am eating lunch. They are having vacations. She is shouting at him. So all of these actions are going on when we are talking about it. Second, present continuous tense is used to express some change or some situation, maybe changes in weather also. So maybe a situation has continued for long, but at the moment, presently, it is changing, maybe for the better or for the worse. So let's come to example. Things are getting better. Weather is worsening every day. So you will use a present continuous tense to denote that change which is happening in the present. Okay. Third, present continuous tense is used to express future actions which are already planned. For example, exams are going to be held next month. The president is visiting Russia next June. I hope the present indefinite and present continuous tense are clearer to you by now. So now in front of you are two paragraphs wherein I would want you to point out the verbs, underline the verbs, and identify the tense of the verb. Thank you. When I left you last, I gave you two words. One, affect, beginning with an A, and the other, effect, beginning with an E. So the first word, affect, is a verb. It means something which has an impact on you. For example, his rude behavior affects me. The other word, effect, beginning with an E, is a noun which means the outcome, the final result, the long term result of something. So, for example, the effect of global warming is climate change. So, if I have to give you an example of using these two words together in one sentence, I can say his rude behavior affects me, and the effect of it was that I became depressive. Likewise. So, now I am leaving you again with one new word which will add on to your vocabulary. It is guffaw. It's a very interesting word. The word is guffaw. Guffaw. So I'll see you next time. Thank you.